Today we will be testing the expected move plotter.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the expected move plotter. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 59 different strategies, with 15 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 772 indicators, with 313 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested in the advanced testing 18 of the winning indicators. 8 of them have been able to maintain the winning status, the best one a 76% win rate. Now keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market and time frame universally. All right, so today's indicator is the expected move plotter, and you can see it here on screen. To go in and make a few visual modifications to this, so I turned off the weekly and I turned off the daily. So normally default looks kind of like this. I did bump up the line weight on a few of these, and so they all had the same line weight, but nonetheless, like I said, pretty much look like that there. And so I went in and I turned off the daily and I turned off the weekly, leaving the monthly lines on like so. And so as you can probably guess, what we're looking for is when we get the break of these lines. And so you can see, let's see, just dial in our time frame here. And so there is the upper green line here, the lower red line there. And so we're looking for price action to break up above this green line, and that will be a signal to go short. Or we're looking for the price action to break down below the red line. And that would be a signal to go short. And so above the green line, long, below the red line, short. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of it. Okay, so the first signal that we pick up is a short signal. You can see that our price action comes into the zone here, the middle zone between the two lines. And we get a break and close below the red line right here. We get a little bit of a push to the downside, but then price pretty much immediately starts to recover and push its way back up. And as it does come up and stop us out. So go ahead and continue on. All right, the second signal that we picked up is also a short signal. Again, you can see our price action drops below the lower red line here, closing below it there. And we get a little bit of a correction as price pulls back just a little bit there. Gets pretty close to our stop, but we're able to avoid it before it then rolls over and starts to push its way down nicely there, getting us to our take profit. So go ahead and continue on. So this right here is an interesting one, and so we see this from time to time. And so what we got was a gap down from 1 week to the open of a next week. And when it gapped down, you can see that it actually gapped down below the red line here. And so even though it gapped down, technically opened below that red line there, it did come up and cross back up on the other side, the top side of that red line. So it wouldn't be technically a valid short signal there. I just wanted to point that out because like I said, sometimes that will happen when one candle closes and another one opens. Sometimes it will skip through lines and do some strange stuff with other indicators as well. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, then once again, we pick up a short signal right here on this one. And again, pretty much immediately, we get a spike back to the upside, which does come up and stop us out before we then roll over and start to push down here. And we get another close below the bottom red line there. And it looks like this one hasn't quite gotten us to our take profit yet. And it does kind of range sideways, consolidate sideways a little bit, pushes down, barely misses our take profit before it then pushes back to the upside there and does unfortunately hit our stop once again. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things don't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we're at the end of the year. All right, so that is going to put us at the end of the year right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve with the 1 year testing, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our Discord server. So this is our Discord server here. We have a lot of free channels for everybody to join and take advantage of the conversations taking places on any of the other channels here. But we do have a Patreon only channel here, which is what this is. It's a channel set up just for the patrons to kind of have a private area to take advantage of some advanced information that we're putting out for everyone to see. And so, for example, our admin Jay will post screenshots like this of the futures market. It's pretty much what he trades, does a really great job of trading the futures market and putting up screenshots like this where he's marked out areas of support and resistance, areas of interest, even what it is exactly that he's looking at and what kind of his mindset is taking a look at the analysis of these charts. We also have Sasquatch. He is one of our members, awesome Forex prop trader, posting charts like this pretty much every single day the market is open. Marking out areas of support and resistance, areas of interest, even sometimes where he is looking to take a trade, he'll mark out exactly where the entry is, where the take profit is, where the stop is, and we'll even dig deeper into his thought process and put up some different things that he tests and tries out and so on. And so there's just really a lot of great information in here if you're looking to kind of take the next step in your trading journey. I highly recommend that you join us here and take advantage of that information. All right, back to our indicator here. Let's get everything in focus. There we go. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have 9 trades all together. And we will have, let's see, 1, 2, and 3 winners. So that is not going to meet the 60% criteria that we're looking for. And so, like I said, there's a few other time frames that we can turn on with this particular indicator. So we might test those other time frames to see if they can give us a better result. All in all, this indicator was okay. I mean, we're using the monthly kind of support and resistance areas, and so definitely could have done better on the win rate and the number of trades within the 1 year's time. But I think it does have some validity to it as far as just kind of being able to understand what those areas of support and resistance are, and maybe not necessarily use those as price breaks, but maybe areas of opportunity that you can look for. We see that quite a few times price comes right up to these bands, right down to these bands, and doesn't cross them, but just kind of deflects or consolidates, does some other things before then pushing in some direction. And so again, you can think of these areas as support and resistance, and you could even mark out these flat areas as of areas of interest and so on like that, and just kind of mark out these areas like that. And like I said, see how they might play a role in where price action is going and what exactly it's doing. And so in that regard, I think that this indicator is interesting and could be useful. Like I said, we might test it a couple other ways, but for now it's going to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next video from here.